Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us here today at this NFT payment solution track showcase event. So it's the second showcase event of four showcase events that we are hosting here for NFT Vision Hack. Obviously, particular for this track, sponsored by Circle, company behind the US dollar coin. So the team is based out of New York, and joining us, it's morning time. Probably just got into the office right now, so thanks for that, joining us this early. Really appreciate it. And let me quickly introduce to you the judges from Circle. So if you could just turn your video on and maybe say hello real quick. So first of all, we have Alex Behrens. Hey, Alex, how are you today?
Morning, guys. Hopefully you can see and hear me all right. Doing great. Looking forward to seeing what you've come up with. Thanks for having me.
Next, we have Kyle Harrison. Hey, Kyle. How's it going?
Hey guys, my name is Kyle Harrison. I'm happy to be here and hear all about these great ideas. So thanks. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here with us. Then we have Juan Lopez.
Morning, everybody. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Good morning, Juan. And so next we have a few external judges. One more Circle judge, I think, Pedro. I'm not sure if he's judging or not. We have given him a judging sheet. Might be judging. Hey, Pedro, how are you?
Hello, guys. My video is very overexposed today, but great to be here. I don't think I'm actually judging, but great to be here and listening to all the great ideas.
No problem, exactly. And lastly, we have Eddie Travia from Consilium judging today. Hey, Eddie, can you hear us?
Hi, Richard. Yeah, you can hear me?
Yes, we can. Good to have you here with us, Eddie Travia, the CEO and founder of Consilium blockchain.
Yes, I can hear you. Good luck to everyone. Nice to be here.
Great to have you, Eddie. Thank you so much. Okay, great. Then let me quickly give some general instruction how it's going to work today. So each team will be given 4 minutes to present. I think we're okay if you go over a little bit. It's also perfectly fine if you come under that. And after that, there will be Q&A. If you go over too much, obviously we let you know, and we have to cut you off at a certain point of time because we also want to end this meeting not too late. You all know the agenda. We shared that with you last week. So we go according to the agenda. Start with fair pass, and then carry on from there. And then, each of you, when you present, you can share your screen with us and, talk us through your idea, maybe share a video, whatever you have prepared. It was completely up to you. The judges have also been given access to a judging sheet that contains the GitHub link, the prototype, the slide deck, as well as the short video that you guys have created. So they have time until this week, Friday, to go through everything, to probably, curate which is the best project. And then the team here at NFT Vision Hack will sum it up and create who's the winner. We have our final award ceremony coming up on September 21st. So you guys are all invited, and only on that date, we will announce the 3 winners for this track as well as for the other tracks. So stay tuned. If you have made it to this stage, you already won something. Obviously, we'll also announce that at the final award ceremony. So, congrats. First of all, it was not easy. I think we had quite a few more submissions also for this track. So only a few selected teams have made it to this final round where they can actually showcase their solutions in front of the judges. So great job, everyone, to be here, right? It wasn't easy. All right, and then I would say without further ado, we get going and start with our first project, which is FairPass by Chris Buonokoro. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Hey, Chris.
Hey, good morning, afternoon, evening, everybody. Is it okay if I share my screen?
Yes, absolutely. Let me actually check if I have said that. Okay, you should be able to do that right now.
Okay. Can you all see the slide deck right now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, sweet. So my name is Chris and I put together an app called FairPass. Now the problem I'm going after is, I don't know if any of you all have bought like tickets lately or tried to get a refund on a ticket lately if it was a monthly pass, but it's very difficult and it's hard to transfer these tickets. And a lot of these are actually still done by printing tickets out and actually like scanning them or printing out at a station. So I wanted to create a platform that leveraged NFTs as the proof of record or the receipt for purchasing a particular pass on a train or a bus ride or whatever you were doing, and use the owner of the NFT, like whoever's the owner is essentially can redeem that ticket at the time of use instead of actually doing tickets or normal databases for tracking these sort of purchases. So FairPass is built on Rarible and USDC using Circle API as the payment engine. So we don't necessarily need to have a wallet for the Ethereum payment. You can pay directly with your credit card on the FairPass app. And I'm going to show you how that works in a second. But you pay with that credit card and you get, it'll generate an NFT in real time that you would have a QR code that you would show at the station or whoever was part of the FairPass network. So I gave it a little bit of background, but it gives you more or less the ability to easily transfer passes and use NFTs rather than traditional tickets. So let me give you a demo. So for the demo, I have this map interface, which right now I've connected to Amtrak as an example. And I live in the Boston area, but the way this works is I can just search some random stations. I have no idea where I'm going to end up here, but let's say I'm going Denver to Colorado, and I wanted to buy fare between these two locations. What I could do is request the price, and I have a simple engine that generates a price. And we would partner with folks, or we would connect to an API to get some specific price for a given route. We can purchase the fare, and it pops up a modal. I should say I'm actually already logged in with MetaMask here, and that's part of what does the digital signing for the transaction in Rarible. But I can just go ahead and type my name. And this is just using the standard sort of the sandbox credentials against the Circle API. And what is not shown here is like all the address fields. So I just kind of had those hard coded for the example, but just a simple form extension would work. Click OK. It's going to prompt the digital signature to mint the token that represents the pass once the payment goes through. I can go ahead and sign that transaction, give it a moment. And the transaction is complete. I have this pass and a QR code. I can show this on my phone or do whatever I wanted to do. I can view the NFT that actually got generated in real time. And I don't know if any of you were watching closely, but these were the exact two stations that I picked, Colorado to Oregon. So it actually represents that particular pass I purchased right here on the NFT metadata on the Rarible website. We could throw a more detailed logo in here, but this is just kind of a proof of concept where now we have this ticket on Ropsten to be able to redeem. So going back to the slides here, what I just showed you was really just a React.js project with a map interface for discovering available routes. So whoever wanted to partner with us from an admin perspective, we would just add them to that collection and enable folks to use USDC or credit card to buy tickets in their network. So Rarible is really nice. I use 7. You could use 1155 to generate multiple NFTs. I didn't do that for this one, but we absolutely could. And the Circle API is at the core of it for the payments. And then the receipt for each transaction enables quick lookup. So why would people join this network? Lower fees, fully digital tickets, scale, and proof of transfer. There's some additional work that would need to be done, but this is pretty much the core project. That's pretty much the FairPass platform, and happy to take any questions.
All right, fantastic product, loving it. Thank you so much, Chris. And yeah, so any questions from the jury?
I do have one question. So this is one, Chris. So are you thinking, or what are you thinking in terms of the peer-to-peer transfer once the NFTs are minted, right? Would these happen within Rarible? Would this happen at the platform of the user's choice? And how would you mitigate against maybe potential gas fees there, since this is like built on Ethereum? Just a thought.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I think what we could do is support additional currencies beyond Ethereum in the future if we could mint on Solana or Cardano to reduce gas fees. I tried using gas fees on Ethereum recently, and it was like $20 to send $10. So that's definitely something we would need to look at, and maybe doing alternative blockchains. Transfer actually could be done off the platform. So this is mainly the minting website. So FairPass is the connection to the provider to issue a certain number of tickets. So if I only wanted 30 people to have a ticket for a particular event or a particular route, what happens after that, how they get transferred, doesn't really matter. Just as long as I know not more than 30 people are going to show up on my route. So that is also nice. So FairPass can be the issuer, but after that, it can be transferred anywhere you want.
Gotcha. Sounds good. And a follow-up question I would have on top of that is, what is your perspective on thinking about tickets that maybe just like a one-time use live permanently on blockchain, right? I'm thinking in the sense, is this really like the best scenario here, or should we be thinking about something like a membership, something that can be scanned multiple times? Because maybe I'll be using it for this route, but then is it just going to sit in my wallet after that? What are your thoughts there?
Yeah, so you're talking about like how do we remove it from a wallet once it's used, or do subscriptions?
Yeah, I'm just thinking like, how do we optimize for the best uses of this NFT that's going to sit in my wallet, right? If I can purchase it and I'll use it once, it lives there forever, right? So
right.
How can we think about ways that it could be reutilized?
Sure. So one thing I did show was that that pass had a QR code on it. So in theory, like a particular pass could be used multiple times if it were scanned, and it represented like a monthly pass on a route, or in the case of this, what I presented was just one-time use. So it would sit in your wallet and serve as like the receipt, almost like a paper pass would do. So we would probably want a flag to be able to indicate like, hey, this was redeemed or this was spent. I know certain blockchains let you indicate that sort of flag on certain NFTs, but yeah, I mean, it's something we could explore more.
Gotcha. No, this is great. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Chris. And I think if there are no further questions, we can come to the second project, which is a project called AR Commerce Assistant by Suraj. Good evening, Suraj. How are you today?
I'm doing good, sir.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all doing good. So I'll quickly give you guys a 1 minute intro about the project, and I'll dive straight into the demo. So yeah. So that's me. So I'm an independent game developer by passion, and I'm an XR developer by profession. So I love to work on multi-domain technology, which is exactly why I want to combine XR with the NFT technologies. And I kind of have developed a couple of games, and I have my own 3D AR platform as a service called Immersia. So my MVP is called AR Commerce Assistant. So it's basically this was my goal. I want to build an app that is like all the other things like Uber or the apps that kind of connect the users together. So in the recent trend, the problem that you guys will face if you buy things in eBay or Amazon is, unless you buy or unless it gets delivered, you won't know how it looks like, or will it fit the place or not. So this is where my AR Commerce Assistant comes in. So I have two divisions. One is the seller side and the buyer side. So the seller side is basically the seller who posts products on e-commerce site, or in my case, there is also a section called direct posting, which the seller can directly sell his product. So there is the part where the Circle API is integrated for the MVP. And on the buyer side, both the Circle API as well as the IPFS system has been integrated. So on the buyer side is the ultimate, the climax of the project, which is you can browse through the products and you can go into a 3D mode and switch to something called an augmented reality viewer, which you will very soon see in my demo. And you can literally place your product inside to, like, in your house, and you can predict, or you can just visualize whether the product that I'm going to buy will fit in my place or not. And then if you're like, if you're thorough and you kind of like the way that the product looks in your home, then you can proceed to purchasing. So like I said, in the direct sale section, the Circle API has been integrated, which will support any transaction. It could be cryptocurrency, it could be any your regular transaction. So for this MVP, I have integrated sample credit card information, which you will soon see when it transacts. So
we have about 1.5 more minutes, right? Just wanted to let you know if you still want to.
So I will dive straight into the demo. So sorry. Yeah. Sorry
for that. Just want to make sure that we don't finish too late.
That's okay. Yeah, I kind of wanted the demo to be the. Yeah. So what you're seeing here is the seller side, which I've created a sample subscription system. So when the seller wants to join our AR Commerce Assistant, he will come here and start with a subscription. So I kind of click on get started, and in the backend there is already credit card information that's fed in, and the payment is success. And just as a proof, you can see the output or sort of the result that comes in. So it's a status is complete, so it's all processed. And from here, in the future development, you will actually get a form like this. So from here, the seller can post his products, and you will get, if it's not a direct sale, then you will get an affiliate link that's already generated as a part of my application's monetization. And if it's direct sale, then everything is directly handled by the e-commerce platform itself. So now is the exciting part. I'll just stop my share and start from my mobile phone. Just a second.
Okay.
I'm going to
try to make it quick because we're already running over time.
Please.
Thank you so much. Sorry to have to chase you, but don't want to set a bad precedent.
Right? Yeah. So I'll just open up the same. So this is the buyer section. So I'm going to quickly browse through a product here. That's kind of loading. So these are all the products that the seller is posting. So I'm going to go and click on a direct sale item. And if I click proceed to pay, it will start the Circle API, and it will just do the same thing like you saw on the seller side. But this is the interesting part, which, see, I'm now in a 3D mode. I click on start AR, click on allow camera access. Oh, oops. Okay, sure. Looks like the Zoom is not just taking it up. Richard, so where are we? How much on the time? I can quickly jump to the video feed.
Yes, if you come to the video, I think that explains it.
So if you guys can see here, I'm kind of scanning the floor, and I can tap on the floor and you can place the vase on it. So I'm going to tap on it and it just places. So you can just kind of get the whole idea of browsing through the products that you see in Amazon and visualizing it inside in your home, and you can kind of go directly into the purchasing, And if you notice, there is, like I said, two sections. So this would be the e-commerce section, and this would be the direct sale. And in direct sale, I'm going to do the payment like you're seeing in the video. So I'm clicking on payment, and it kind of does the same thing like you saw on the seller side. So yeah, so this is my AR Commerce Assistant, and I'll just quickly jump on to my roadmap. So
I think we need to end it here, but I think we saw the product and everything, and the structures. You also have access to your slide deck, right? Just want to be fair with all the other.
Yeah. I'm kind of happy that the demo actually, I can at least show the demo. Yeah. Hope you guys liked it.
I think that was important. Great. Thank you so much, Suraj. And let me go straight to the jury. Do we have any questions for Suraj? It's okay if there's no questions. I think it was pretty clear and understandable, right? I think if there are no questions, then we just move on to the next project. Thank you so much, Suraj.
Thank you,
Great
guys.
to have you here with us tonight.
Thanks.
All right. Now we come to our next project, the name of Overclocked Brains, Eclectica, by Harsh Gandhi and Tvi Barodija. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Good evening, guys. How are you today?
Good evening. Dwij is going to present. So
Perfect.
okay, the Dwij is having internet issues. Can we delay our presentation a bit?
No, Harsh. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Okay,
fine. Internet.
So you want to present now or later?
No, yeah, now.
Now, okay, cool.
Hi, I'm Dwij from Team Overclock Brains. Today I'm presenting Eclectica. So current metaverses have certain limitations. So first problem is a huge entry barrier. So if you want to host or organize your event in metaverse, you need to buy or rent a land in metaverse, so which is a very costly. So second problem is invite-only events. So invite-only events are available in Web2 technologies, but invite-only events, or we can say token-gated events, are not available in current Web3 metaverses. So third problem is chain-dependent payment. So current metaverses are only dependent on single chain. So due to their infrastructure, they're not able to integrate multiple chains. Even fiat payment or card payment solution are not available in current metaverse. So we have built a platform which uses the concept of template to make metaverse accessible to all. So due to infrastructure of our platform, it is very easy to integrate multiple chains and DeFi and DAO. So let's discuss our ecosystem. So we will integrate marketplace, so where developer can sell templates. We will also provide some free templates. So interactive features. So currently we have support of audio, video, and presentation. In future, we are going to integrate peer-to-peer gaming and peer-to-peer buying and selling of NFT via escrow using the Circle. So we created a metaverse art gallery where artists can showcase their art and user can buy art from their metaverse. We will also create DeFi and DAO templates. So this is our decoupled 5-layer infrastructure. So this is our flow chart, how we implemented Circle. So here we have 3 options: buy, sell, and withdraw. So to perform any of these options, first server asks user to sign a nonce. Then that signed message is verified on backend. In backend, every user's public key is mapped with the Circle's wallet ID. So if public key is not present, our backend will create a wallet ID using Circle API and map with the public key. So which will help us to securely identify a user. Even our credit card details are encrypted using Circle Circle public key on a client side and then sent to the backend. So let's dive into a demo. So here you can see how easily you can deploy the template. So you just need to fill some details. So you have IPFS and FileCon options. So IPFS, you can provide IPFS node address, or you can use FileCon and PowerGate. You need to provide PowerGate node address or token. So then you need to sign a transaction which will deploy your smart gallery smart contract. So here you can see metaverse deployed. So let's see interaction feature. So here we have chat or audio voice interaction feature. We also have a presentation feature. So creator or artist can present their art over a display, or they can even also show how they created their NFT and all kind of presentations. So we use P2P WebRTC technology to integrate this. So payment solution, we use Circle for payment solution. We have card and crypto option available. So after loading balance via card or crypto, that balance will be persistent between multiple metaverse, which will be deployed via our platform. So you can easily buy NFT via loaded balance. So bought successfully, and you can see we received the NFT. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Really love the product, right? It's like basically allows every artist, every gallerist to create a quick virtual gallery, right? And really, really cool, and sell the art there, and it's functioning completely. Great job, guys. Do we have questions for the team?
I don't know if I caught this or if I missed this during the presentation, but I was looking to see if there was any or how you monetize the platform. So are you charging a spread from the transactions, or how do you expect to capture fees? This is
Yes,
I'm not sure if you're
actually
trying
we
to
are
decentralize this.
okay. Thank you. Actually, we are trying to looking multiple streams of monetization. First, we are taking a 2.5% cut from the NFT that gets sold, or and also the deployment fees, or you can say the whenever during the first deployment we will take some charges. But that will be very minimal, like $5 to $10, just to get them started, and then 2.5%. That the industry standard for the NFT selling and buying.
All right, great. Thank you so much. I hope that answered the question. If you don't have any other questions, let's go and move on to the next one. Next in line, we have Crazy NFT by Ishan Srivastava and Shan Sundar. Good evening, guys.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Richard.
Hey, good evening.
Great. So shall we get started?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, great. So a warm welcome on behalf of Crazy NFT to everyone present here. Thanks to the NFT Vision Hack team for the constant support provided to us. We are grateful for the opportunity and we feel ecstatic as we begin our presentation. So non-fungible tokens and the hype thereof is relatively new in the ever exciting world of blockchain. And while people understand the underlying value of NFTs, it has certain limitations. If an ordinary user wants to list an NFT, they need to pay a gas fee upfront and hope that the NFT so listed will sell just so they can make their money back. Whereas a user that wants to buy an NFT has to have the required amount in the native token usable on the platform, which in most cases is Ethereum, but sometimes it can be a new coin which no one has heard of, and it makes the buying process all that difficult. So what is our solution? How can we ensure that the buyer doesn't have to tackle crypto if he doesn't want to, and the seller doesn't have to tie an outrageous gas fee even before his NFT is sold? And that is where Circle comes to the rescue. With the help of Circle, we can ensure that the user does not have to possess any crypto in his or her wallet in order to purchase an NFT. They can just pay through their fiat wallets, and the NFT will be transferred to them. This eliminates the need to pay using crypto, thus creating tremendous onboarding potential. Our platform operates on the principle of lazy minting, where the seller does not have to list their NFTs before they are bought. Instead, they can just create a signature, which will then allow the buyer to directly mint an NFT on his behalf upon payment. Right. So this eliminates the need to pay upfront and risk losing money. So the NFT market has grown by over 30 times, and I mean times, not percent, in the last year, to reach an estimated value of almost 3 billion US dollars. The interesting part is the number of users that buy and sell NFTs is staggeringly low. As in a given month, the number of users across multiple websites has remained between 20 to 50K, which provides an exciting opportunity. In a survey, only 40% of 200 people knew what NFTs are, and 15% were interested in buying one. Interestingly, only 4% held crypto, which basically eliminated like 96% of the crowd automatically. Which begs the question, why should a user be discouraged from buying NFTs if they have the will to, just because they do not possess any crypto? We also have an interesting use case for IPFS, where we use IPFS to list all the details or the metadata before we actually go forward with it, right? So it's going to help us out in listing the NFTs later on. And with that, we would like to thank you so much for your time. We hope you liked our presentation. And now I would request Shan to give a demonstration of our presentation of our project.
Thank you. And hi, everyone. I hope you can see my screen. And this is the prototype. We have deployed it in 5 ways for now. And to get you started, you just have to connect to the wallet. And my wallet has already been registered and verified. So we have a verification process to prevent spamming, because it's free and it's so easy to create a new wallet in MetaMask. So it's completely verified. And our objective in the future is to remove MetaMask completely and let people do it by themselves. And to create a new NFT, I'll just have to click upload, choose a simple file. I'll take a picture of a few stuff, and I'll just name it thoughts. I'll give it a description, random words, and I'll give it 1,000. So 1,000 over here is $1,000 USDC. We forgot to add this stuff over there. Now what happens is my NFT is done. It's minted. It's listed. It's lazy minted, so I don't have to pay the gas fees upfront. And you would find my thoughts NFT over here. There's some issue with IPFS. The images take a lot of time to load. It takes around 5 to 6 minutes. But it's the same one, like the thoughts which I listed over here. Now, if I click on buy now, it'll allow me to access Circle API to either create a new card, or if I have a card, I can get my account balance and then send money. Send money will directly go to the person who listed it, and the platform will get a cut out of it. So that's how we maintain our business logic. And they can also withdraw their money, or like whatever is in their balance right here. So that's the very, very simple interface. It's just a proof of concept. We have a lot of more plans, and we are looking forward to build it and make it a little more commercial. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. I think great job. Do we have questions for the team?
No question, but nice work, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
I do have one question. So on you mentioned that you want to abstract away MetaMask. So is the plan to let users bring their own wallets, or how would you allow users to have custody of NFTs? Is it only through your user interface?
Okay. One project which we are working on is to integrate Torus wallets, which will enable zero auth and directly have users sign in through their Google or just their emails. So which disables the need of knowledge about MetaMask and other wallets and like setting it up and preserving the mnemonic, right? So it just makes it very, very user friendly, and it boosts up the user experience. But we haven't had it in the prototype yet. So it's just a proof of concept, and we have enabled, like we have built what we claim we can do. That's all. So the name of the project, it's called Crazy NFT. You can visit the website crazynft.tech. We'll soon upload the prototype in prototype.crazynft.tech.
I think I was referring to the one that you mentioned to take custody through like your email or something like that. I think that is that a separate project?
No, it's not a separate project. It's just an add-on. We just didn't list it.
Okay, what's the name of the add-on?
It's a Torus wallet. Let me get the link for you. It's Torus wallets.
Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much. Great job, team Crazy NFT. Moving on. Next in line is Quartile by JRank. Hi, JRank. How are you tonight?
Hi, I'm fine, Richard. So let me quickly share my screen. And yeah, so can you guys see the screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, cool. So hello, everyone. My name is Jay, and this is my project portal. A short pitch about the project can be considered as your personal NFT broking service. So by the word broking, I mean not just limited to lazy minting, but at the same time, minting, buying, and selling all the options embedded just within your personal touch. By the personal touch, I mean that buying and selling everything from lazy minting to selling to buying, and as well as through auction, through static price, and through limited time through the limited time price period, you can do all of this inside just Twitter DM. So let me quickly go through the integrations part. Yeah. So as you can see, Hotel actually uses WordPress system in order to perform the task like lazy minting as well as minting and buying and selling everything, including the customized, maybe let's just say that you don't want to keep that NFT specific to yourself, but you need a custom royalty split, or maybe you even want to add custom NFT data services. So everything is embedded within the tweets, within the Twitter DMs, and all you have to do is just message the bot, hey, I would like to mint this specific NFT. I would like to have this specific royalty split, and I would like to add this many NFT specific data entries, and it will do everything for you. All you have to do is just click 2 times. First one to actually sign the transaction. First one to actually sign the transaction, meaning that yes, you would like to lazy mint this NFT, and the second time in order to actually pay for that specific NFT. Quartel also leverages the concept of proof of existence via nebulous virtual IPFS network, which will interact directly with the NFT storage. And soon I'm even working on to making it interoperable between NFT storage and Web3 storage, the latest integration from IPFS, from the Filecoin. Yeah. So moving ahead, where did Circle actually integrate inside this project? Circle actually leverages Circle is used to leverage the concept of payment solutions. And by payment solutions, I mean everything from wallet ID to creating a recipient address to even creating a new wallet address in order to buy those NFTs. Moving ahead, the actions that will be provided by the use of Circle APIs includes, of course, the native one that includes business account balance, simple account deposit or transfers, including deposit address. I mean the new the new deposit address in order to create a new wallet ID, and finally creating a new wallet address to buy those NFT. The best part about using the Circle APIs is the on-chain payments that it will be enabled, and at the same time, people can even use this concept to get the latest live updates about the DeFi yield if they are doing any specific DeFi yielding in any specific protocol that is supported by Circle. And of course, payments that are enabled on Twitter DMs. Moving ahead, the use case of this project lies inside not just limited to creator economy, but even more. And by more, I mean that it will also provide a cross-chain support between different networks, as well as it will even provide support to multiple NFT marketplaces, so not just limited to Rarible protocol, but it will even soon be providing Cuckoo NFT and a few other NFT marketplaces to be precise. It can be even considered as a virtual art gallery where all the new artists who are just not having that great amount of Twitter or fan following, or they're struggling to get the specific audience, they will be using this as a service where they can not only publicize and marketize their NFT, but they can even get a share out of it. So Circle is the best payment solution that will be integrated in order to buy or sell NFTs. And yeah, so yeah, quickly I'll show you the, just wait a moment, let me share the screen, share sound, yeah. So since due to bit of time, I would quickly show you the YouTube video wherein, one address to another through Circle payment. So as you can see here, I'm sorry, let me just, yeah, so as you can see, I'm DMing this Twitter bot that I would like to transfer this amount of specific US dollars into my account. Since I'm using, I would say, Sandbox. So it will transfer a specific amount of US dollars, I mean the USDC coin worth of it, from one specific wallet ID to another wallet ID. It will, yeah. Okay, so let me just abort. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, a succeeding transaction has been made from one account to another with a total of specific amount. Yeah. Moving forward, another thing that I've added that I can show you currently is, yeah. So if you are interested to directly send your specific US dollar amount of assets to your blockchain address, it will even do that for you, and you can simply use that specific address to buy that NFT. Also for Twitter database to get updated and for the portal bot to respond back to us. So yes, I'm starting the code here. As you can see, a successful transaction has been made, a depositing of funds to be precise. From our business account. So this is the specific Circle integration. And besides that, you can even see that, let me just quickly show you if I'm having a bit of time. That
I think so wrap it up soon, maybe live.
Okay, nevertheless.
Seconds.
Okay, just 10 more seconds to be precise. Yeah, so NFT, first of all, you would have to say like, how do you specifically want to mint that NFT? And after DMing that, the bot will actually do everything for you. And as you can see, you can buy this, you can lazy mint that NFT with a specific royalty custom split. And as well as it's just 2 clicks away. So yeah, let me just stop sharing and move forward with any questions that I can have.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Great product. Nowadays, everybody's on Twitter, so don't need to switch platforms anymore.
It's like I'm even having the demo ready with me, but due to time constraints, I think it was better to show you the YouTube video instead. Yeah.
Absolutely. And also the judges, they have access to your video, right, in the spreadsheet, so they can go back there anytime they like and, ask questions after if they have some.
Sure.
Cool. Do we have any imminent questions from the judging bank? No. Bench. Cool. Good. Then thank you so much, JBank. Great job. And coming to the next team, Artology.io by Ignacio Lopez. Hey, Ignacio, good morning to you.
Hello. Yes. So hello, everyone. My name is Ignacio Lopez, and we are Artology. So don't you have the feeling that the NFT world behaves like a bubble that is about to burst? Everyone is trading NFT, but no one is paying attention to the digital art piece itself. Like 50% of the NFT sold for less than $200 and 34% less than $100. So we did a lot of market research. We started talking with art galleries, and they all believe that there's an opportunity in the NFT world, but they don't have the knowledge or the know-how to do it. And we have to know that the art world is a $50 billion compared to a $2 billion that is the NFT. So we want to create a curated and user-friendly platform to support the art galleries. We want to help them to find NFT digital artists, to commercialize their art. We want to help the art galleries to create their own virtual environments to showcase NFT and reach out to new audience. We want to help them to sell online, so they can set up their own marketplace and embed it in their website, and we want to help them to educate their customer. That's why we believe that the traditional artwork must validate the NFTs. So let me show you a demo of the platform. So we have a different type of user. One is the artist. They can log in, they can register, and they can start uploading their artwork. They can create their own digital artwork. They upload their images, videos, they add all the meta information, and they upload it to our platform. So what we do is we allow our galleries to source different digital artists and select which ones they want to work with. We are using IPFS to storage and NFT storage. And we are going to use lazy minting, but we want to show you that we can mint the artwork. The artist can mint the NFT. We use it in the testnet, and it's working. So as you can see, you can mint it. But the idea is to mint it once the NFT is sold. So then the customer is the art buyer. So we are targeting the traditional art collector, the person who doesn't have a MetaMask, who doesn't know about crypto. So that's why we are using Circle API. We help them to buy NFT with just a fiat, a credit card, a wire transfer, and we are putting a lot of focus on the purchasing experience. So it has to be really easy. And we're going to send, like Christy did on the auction, we are going to send them the physical NFT with a frame. We are talking with different NFT framing companies. And we're going to send like a hard wallet with the NFT certificate, because we are targeting like traditional art collectors. And so as you can see, Circle API help us a lot to solve the problem of people not knowing how to deal with crypto. And now Konstantin is going to continue with the demo.
And moreover, we are not only helping the art buyers to get into the NFT world, we're also supporting the galleries themselves to be in touch with the crypto. As my colleague said, with late adoption of crypto from the galleries, they basically have lack of know-how. And our platform allows any gallery who wants to be in the NFT artwork to actually set up their own gallery and curate the art which they buy or they're interested in, and support the artists on the NFT world to get connected to the world of physical art. This is how the art galleries could exhibit the art themselves through the profiles on the website, But moreover, and what's more exciting about the NFT, that you can also explore it in the virtual space. And that's where we allow our customers to create not only the NFTs on the website, but also create virtual galleries and showcase the NFTs in which fashion they like. This is the example of an art gallery with all the NFTs which the certain gallery is curating. And this is how the art galleries are, first of all, encouraged to have an NFT because they now can showcase it. They can showcase it on the web browser or in VR space in 3D, or on the physical premises also with VR headsets. Or they also additionally can not only create these virtual spaces, which is already an exciting thing and could be an art in itself, but they can later on also mint the galleries and showcase and sell the galleries after the exhibition ends. This unlocks tremendous opportunities for temporary exhibitions and something which is a process which could be uniquely minted and then sold by afterward to anyone else. This is how our solution connects VR space, NFTs to the actual traditional art and enables more and more people to get in touch with the NFT world through our platform and Artology.io. Thank you, and I would love to hear your questions.
Thank you so much. Yeah, great product, loving it. Any questions from the jury?
Hey guys, nice work. Is that VR gallery that you showed, is that like a part of your project, or is that just some integration with something else?
Yes, it's a totally part of our project. I showcase you, so whenever you go to the gallery website, you see a 3D button, and it's taking all the NFTs you are currently curating and creates a virtual space out of it. You can define yourself which space you want, where you want to place the art, and everything is done by Node.3.js, but everything from the models to location to everything could be done by the art gallery themselves in order to create a unique experience. Also, we later on see that through the same platform, you will be also able to create the art gallery in real time in VR, just as here without no code need. But that's our long-term vision, which we are planning to implement quite soon.
Cool. Thanks so much. Great work.
Perfect. Thank you so much, team Artology.io. Awesome project. All the best with that in the future. I think as a very, very viable use case. Coming to our next team CredoPay, consisting of Saurav and Udit Kumar. Good evening, both.
Good evening, Richard.
Hope you are well today.
Yeah, awesome. So I'll quickly start with the demo by sharing my screen. So hi, everyone. We are Team CredoPay, and we have built a solution for crypto to fiat payments in India at retail stores. So in India, UPI is one of the most popular ways of paying for groceries and stuff. And we have built a solution where users can pay to any UPI code using their crypto balance. So first, before going to the demo, I'll quickly introduce the idea and the team. So we are a team who's passionate about building payment solutions, and we have previously built a few payment solutions at Amazon and Y Combinator. So the inspiration for the idea is to enable crypto payments all over India and increase crypto adoption. In India, crypto is getting a regulatory mindshare in recent days, and the government is working on stable coins and other interesting ideas. So it's a great timing to work on something like CredoPay in the Indian market. So we are building, we are first initializing our solution with crypto payments, and for growing, we'll introduce crypto cashbacks as well as introduce NFT building solutions, as well as allow people to grow their money as they start using our application. So I'll quickly go to the demo now so that you can see how it works. So I can sign in with my Google account and it creates a wallet for me. So it works for even people who are new to cryptocurrency and they don't have to install MetaMask or anything like that. So I'll proceed to my dashboard. My wallet is created and I have been assigned a Credo tag, which is this one. So this is my unique identifier on the platform. This helps me get identified when someone is sending me money or when I'm receiving money. So this is my wallet balance with these currencies. So let's go on to the main part, which is UPI payments. So I'll quickly pull up a UPI QR code here. So as you can see, I can scan a QR code and the details get filled automatically. So I'm paying to a UPI address of someone who has an account with Yes Bank, and the amount requested is 100 rupees. I can select which account I want to pay from. In this case, I'll make the payment from USDC balance. And once I click pay, the transaction is successful. My balance is deducted and the payment has been made to this UPI address. Now I can also transfer funds to other people. In that case, I will pull up another account here. So this is a secondary account which I have. It's UPI. Its credit tag is Kumar1729. So I can send money to different account instantly. So let's send $1 to this account. So as you can see, it works instantly and the balance is updated on both ends. So now coming back to the presentation, we have used a couple of interesting technologies in building the solution. So we are using Decentrotech to enable UPI to UPI payments and Circle API for wallet creation and payouts, as well as UPI API, which is by the government for end-to-end UPI integration. So we plan to use even more APIs in the future as we build this product for the Indian market. If we talk about the application flowchart, we are basically using a nodal account between Decentrotech and our company to enable these payments so that the users can spend their crypto balance at a business which only accepts fiat currencies. So the business doesn't have to do any integration of cryptocurrencies as such. Only the user can install CreditPay app and start paying with cryptocurrencies. So that's the presentation, and thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, Saurav. Great product, I think, has definite fantastic use case in India. Do we have questions for the teams?
Nope, this is great. Thank you.
Yeah, great job. I think very clear presentation, so no questions. Great job, both. Thank you so much. Cool, moving on. Coming to team Bascube from Tong Liu and Victoria. Good evening to the two of you.
Good evening. Yeah, Vika, maybe you can start.
Of course, I'm muted. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Great, thank you. All right, well, I'm so excited to be here today to present our project built with the power of Circle called Basecube. Basecube is a music NFT platform, and we help indie musicians build communities for their core fans and to generate sustainable income. We believe that given the right tools for monetization and community building, we can give musicians the ability to have a livable income and actually succeed with just a small group of fans who are passionate, rather than needing to reach millions and millions of followers. We allow fans to discover, interact with, and invest in the musicians they love, thanks to Basecube and Circle. So we focus on solving 3 problems. First, we hear loud and clear from indie artists that they struggle with monetization. For example, let's think about Spotify. The average Spotify payout is 0.003 cents per stream. So imagine if you spent months working on a song and you released it to your fan base of 10,000 listeners who all listen to it, you earn a measly $30 from all of that hard work. Instead, we offer musicians higher earnings per fan, guaranteed instant payments, and sustainable income. We also offer simple and trackable earnings. Right now, musicians struggle with really complicated business processes and long royalty chains that mean the majority of royalty income never makes it to the original creator. Instead, we offer permanent royalties for the lifetime of the work as it continues to sell and resell. We remove middlemen out of the process. We make it simpler, and we even support collaborative NFTs with multiple creators, splitting royalties accordingly. Finally, we give the characteristics of ownership to music pieces. Once you're able to own a music piece the way you can own a house or an art piece, that allows it to have asset growth and value growth so that it can be resold, and fans can even benefit from earnings of supporting their favorite musicians. This can happen at an unlimited value cap, providing the original artist sustainable income. We do this by offering several key features. The first features are easy minting, pricing, and selling. We allow artists to easily upload their work and mint it on our platform in a very user-friendly way that doesn't require any complicated technical knowledge. And this mainly is with the power of Circle. The buying, bidding, and reselling part is mainly with the power of Circle, where we allow fans to come into the platform and purchase artwork easily through their credit card or with MetaMask. We've learned both from musicians and from fans that they're more comfortable using credit cards, and so we believe that an easy fiat on-ramp is critical to the success of the platform and to helping musicians monetize. As artists purchase work to support their favorite musicians, they can earn income as that musician grows in popularity. Finally, we offer social community, ranking, and analytics. We believe that creating a community of the biggest fans around the artist is a big part of creating a strong product where people can enjoy the art. And it also is important to help musicians understand who are the highest value fans that they can dedicate extra attention to and provide exclusive content and exclusive access. Here's a demo of what we've built so far.
Yeah, so here you can see the demo of our product. You can register as a fan or a creator.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, you can register as a fan or creator, and here we'll register as a fan account. And we'll jump into track. So here we start a purchase flow, and we're using Circle's APIs here to send the credit card details to the credit card APIs to save card and start the payment process. Meanwhile, our backend listens to Circle payment notifications to start minting the NFT. And here you can see the newly minted NFTs as well as all the owners who hold it. And on subsequent purchases, we can use the credit card API to allow for faster purchases. Next slide. Yeah. So here there is a high-level architecture diagram of our product. We have React app talking to a Node.js backend that's serving a lot of our off-chain data. And our NFT is supported by smart contracts on BSC. And we're using IPFS to store the file data and Circle to support our payment solutions. And we're also looking at using Circle to support payouts for creators and fans looking to resell.
Great. So why does Circle matter to our customers? Most importantly, our platform is made for music lovers, and we want to enable indie artists to bring their fan base onto our platform in a way that's easy to use, and they will be able to purchase songs, sell songs, and be able to figure out how to use the platform quickly. The more that we can help artists acquire users, the quicker we can get them to increased monetization. So we believe that helping artists monetize starts with the experience and starts by making it easy for fans to purchase on and use the platform. Multiple artists and fans have told us that credit card payments are what they're most comfortable with. And so we believe that this is going to be a central part of our growth and acquisition strategy. With that, we thank you and pass it over to questions.
Great. Thank you so much, Team BestCube. Do we have questions?
This is awesome. This is Juan, guys. I thank you so much for sharing this. I do think it's a huge space. So I think people like you will help us get to a place where we can make the best of blockchain to make it better for musicians. So I appreciate the presentation. One question I do have is some of the current platforms, like their biggest challenges is artists that come in and mint NFTs of music that's not necessarily theirs. So I think one of the largest issues in the space is there's nowhere to scan if you mint like a Drake song or something like that. Like you could technically mint it and then somebody else could purchase it, but in reality, like somebody else holds the copyright to that. I'm curious if you've thought about that at all.
Yeah, so
and it's kind of an offhand question, just not not expecting like anything huge there, but just curious.
Yeah, for sure. And thank you for your kind words. So in terms of that, we have thought about it a lot in terms of starting out the platform. So in the beginning, we will actually hand check every single artist that joins us for our initial base of 50 to 100 artists to make sure that we don't run into those issues and establish a good reputation for the platform. Beyond that, we'll also offer a verification process to ensure the real artist is there and not a copy. Additionally, we'll also have like reporting capabilities so that folks can report content that shouldn't be on there. And finally, in terms of the NFT creation, we do offer and we will continue to offer details up to everything you would normally see in a split around the label, the creator, the copyright, and those kind of things. So that's something that is pretty important to maintaining the reputation and the usability of the platform.
Great, I love it. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, a great job, fantastic product, right? I think you definitely have a shot at that market, right? With audios. Cool. Coming to our next team, Team B Factor by Sheriff. Good evening or good afternoon to you, Sheriff.
It's good afternoon here, Richard. Good afternoon, everyone. And let me share my screen with you all. Yes. Can everyone see this?
Yes.
Okay, after all of those wonderful projects, I feel like my project is quite boring and serious, so excuse me for that. B Factor is basically about unlocking growth for small businesses. We all know that building a successful business is a hard thing to do, but also what makes it even more hard is when you can't get money when you really need it. In the UK, there is 31% of all invoices is being paid between 31 and 60 days. 15% of all invoices are paid later than 60 days. And which is shocking, 27% of all invoices are paying late. As the Chartered Institute of Credit Management had pointed out, the biggest issue for many SMEs is not the length of payment term as much as it is the certainty about the payment, when it's going to arrive to them. And for the large businesses, it might not mean much, but for small businesses, it might mean the difference between paying rent, paying wages for their employees. It can be catastrophic. So the solution that actually came out in the market, even before B Factor, is invoice factoring or invoice financing. So what B Factor is all about? B Factor is about unlocking those funds tied up in invoices in a secure, risk-free, and P2P investment platform. We're trying basically to mitigate the risks and offer a frictionless experience, including crypto and fiat, to leverage the power of and the potential, and having a decentralized environment where everyone can actually participate and cutting down on intermediaries. So B Factor, that's why B Factor is basically blockchain based. It's spot non-recourse invoice factoring. That's because it's always revolving around flexibility by having no long-term commitments between the businesses and the factors, as the case in the traditional factoring. And it's also fast, so no lengthy due diligence processes and having instant access to funds. At the same time, it's secure and mitigates a lot of the risks for the traditional factoring. The solution generally integrates IPFS, integrates NFTs, integrates Circle, because we're trying to provide access to an ecosystem to all participants. where the businesses can upload those invoices, and then the debtors or the businesses they are actually providing service to acknowledge and approve of them. And then an invoice is uploaded to IPFS, so the data is linked to the NFT that is minted at this stage, and is verifiable, immutable. So the factors have the credibility that they need and the trust within the ecosystem. And then at the end, Circle Payment as an infrastructure for the payment links all of them together, helps us create that kind of ecosystem for everyone to benefit and transact on top, and providing the flexibility over using the fiat and crypto in a seamless experience. Through a number of steps, integrating cryptography, we have implemented a number of things to verify those steps and mitigate the risks, like the commitment scheme for the verification of the invoices. There is also an exchange of secrets, so that we can ensure that the NFTs are secure at all the time and the ownership is being tracked and audit trailed. So the proof of concept functionality that we have right now is actually an onboarding process where all the businesses can register, and this will avoid the fraud risk. We have invoice acknowledgement process where there is a commitment scheme to make sure that the debtors are actually have acknowledged and approved the invoices. So that provides us with security against the supplier fraud and dispute risk. We have tokenization by converting the invoices into NFTs, which is a digital representation of the invoice. And by that we can, and also uploading the metadata to IPFS. So we avoid or mitigate the receivable title and transfer risks. And then we have the factoring process, which is run in a sealed bid auction style, so that it allows the businesses to get the best offers on their invoices and the best of factoring offers. And then Circle API offering the payment infrastructure and the settlement rails using a USD coin. The technology stack that we have used is MetaMask, Truffle, Solidity, Circle, JavaScript, React, IPFS. We have all of that actually in the demos uploaded on the videos on YouTube. Please go check it, because it takes a little bit of time to go through all of the steps. The revenue streams for the project of the product.
Quickly wrap it up. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, sure, I will. It's basically membership fees, transaction fees, and there is a huge market opportunity in the UK alone. There is about 39,000 UK businesses using invoice factoring. At any point in time, there's about £21 billion in finance and invoicing. And this is the steps next from MVP. We need to implement KYC, AML activities. We need automated risk assessment using Ultimate Z-score, full payment infrastructure by integration with Circle, which can provide that community and that ecosystem. We have role-based access, offline messaging, and key management and HSM integration. Thank you very much, and happy to answer any questions.
Thank you so much, Sheriff. Great presentation. I think very useful and needful product you have built there, right? Especially for the small businesses, right, that support our economy. Cool. Do we have questions here?
I do have one question. So, so traditionally in factoring, the I guess the reviewer in this case, right, the counterparty that would be purchasing the invoices, they would do some kind of credit assessment and kind of go back and forth and ask information about that particular invoice. What data points do you think we could tokenize here as part of the NFT to ensure that, you know, the counterparty feels that this is kind of essentially kind of a credit worthy invoice?
Yeah, well, one thing that we have thought about is actually adding the data for the debtor and the credit risk for the debtor to it. The Ultimate Z-score is going to help with that, and it's going to be registered with the NFT as well for the specific debtor. And once we have that, the platform, all of the businesses and debtors and the factors are going to be registered on it. So we'll have an audit trail of the previous invoices being factored on the platform. So that also will provide credibility for the debtor. It will be like a rating system.
Okay, and will that be visible just to the two parties involved, right? Like whoever's purchasing it and whoever is trying to factor their invoices, or is that something that you plan or you're thinking as it being a little bit more of an open platform and maybe even fragmented NFTs where if I want to purchase that piece, like 50% of that income stream, I could purchase half of that, or how are you thinking about that?
Well, I was thinking about keeping it as a private piece of information. That's why some data is going to be off-chain, some data is going to be on-chain. And I think those are one of the areas that we're still trying to figure it out.
Understood. This is awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Juan.
Thank you so much. To have a cybersecurity hackathon next, so you can work on that part. Great. Thank you so much, Sheriff. And coming to our next team, Team HypeX. We have here with us today Jerry and Stark Tsang. I think it's early in the morning for you guys. Is that correct?
Yes. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, and Tianren will be the one to present today.
I'll be doing the demo. Now
Okay.
I'll share my desktop.
Forward.
Cool. 1, 2. Hi. Okay. Hi, Ren from the HypeX team. HypeX is the first blockchain game for hypebeasts. The project aims to build a crypto-related metaverse ecosystem to connect real and digital users in order to attract non-crypto users. Today, I will demonstrate our integration with Circles API. Circles API helps us achieve the goal of making all in-app transactions happen in USDC. And this is the MVP we have. On the HypeX platform, users can do in-app transactions in USDC, such as mystery boxes, upgrading fragments to more fragments, and also ensuring that failed upgrades don't cause fragments. And also, we can also stake items to earn interest rates, and also take out loans with their existing inventory items. And the user balance is shown in the wallet tab over here. The account currently has around $250 of USDC. And we will use a mystery box purchasing as an example of how in-app purchasing and transactions work. So for example, if we want to buy this Supreme Value box, we can click on this box and then we can see all the items and their respective probabilities contained in this box. By clicking on purchase, we can see that we successfully purchased this box because we have $250 and this box costs about $30. And then this is the NFT generated by purchasing the box. And then going back to the wallet page, we can see that the respective amount is deducted from the user account. And the user funds the account is through adding a credit card. And here we will add a sample Visa credit card. After adding the Visa credit card, the user will be prompted to select a card as their primary payment method. And then after saving this primary payment method, the user can simply just type in any amount they'd like and then add the funds to the account. And then it will be shown here as updated here. And then if we go to this Circle Sandbox API environment, we can see that the payment is registered in the sample environment. This is the 3050 USDC the user just funded into the account. And then the wallet transfer, we can see that $29.99 is being transferred from the user's wallet to our HypeX blockchain wallet. And then I will show some code. Mainly our MVP uses 3 API calls right now. And all these calls are constructed in a very similar way. We first get a public key from Circle's API. Then we use OpenPGP to encrypt either the card detail or payment information or transfer information with the public key. And then we use that encrypted data to send a payload in a post request to Circle's API. And as we've seen here, currently we don't have a full-fledged user account system yet, so all the transactions are happening in the master wallet in this sandbox environment. Once we implement a user account system, everything will be there. We will create a new wallet for each user account so that all the funds are isolated and nothing gets mixed up. And that's the end of our presentation. For more details about Hypex, please check out our deck and light paper. Thank you.
Awesome, cool product, NFTs, and yeah, payable by traditional payment methods. Great job, team. Do we have questions for the team? I think it was pretty clear, no questions asked. So the team, the judges have access to the information that you guys shared with us. So all good. Then we already come to the last team for tonight. Team Trade House by Saurav Raj. Good evening, Saurav.
Yeah, good evening, Richard. We are a team.
Oh, okay. Hey, Smriti. Sorry,
Yes, we
I
are
didn't add you on my sheet.
And
Okay, there's
that's no problem. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Smriti Chaudhary, and joining me is Saurav Raj, and we are going to present Trade House powered by Circle, our project for the NFT Vision Hack. To begin with, I would like to thank the organizers for creating this event, mentors for their continuous guidance and feedback, and Circle and other tech partners for providing some cool technology to build NFT solutions. Our motivation is to make NFT ownership affordable by providing various buy now, pay later schemes and supercharge the NFT and Internet 3 commerce. In our team, Saurav looks at the technology development and I look at the business and customer delight. We are active in the blockchain technology and solutions space, and I'm also the founder of Settle First, a legal tech and smart contract solution. Following an initial discussion with the mentors, we chose to work with Circle Payments Track, and to visualize and integrate the checkout flow, we set up our own version of Trade House with rare noble elements from the periodic table. Cart abandonment is a problem with e-commerce businesses and can be as high as 75%. So we looked at how we can leverage Circle APIs to implement buy now, pay later for Trade House. Here are some numbers which talk about the success rates of using BNPL in internet commerce. At the same time, the consumer usage and demographics support our motivation to implement.
Sorry, Smriti, for interrupting you. I'm not sure if your presentation is skipping for us at the moment. It's still on the introduction slide. If that is by choice, then please go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No, I guess there is a technical glitch here. Just give me one moment, Richard.
Sure.
Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, can see the slide.
I tried to go to full screen. And is it still okay?
Yes.
Yes.
You can see the numbers now.
Okay.
So, Saurav, do you want to tell us more about BNPL and its implementation using Circle APIs now?
Right, wonderful. I mean, so we picked this theme because cart abandonment in any e-commerce business is one of the biggest challenges everyone's facing, right? And we wanted to come up with something which is not only helping our users transact on the platform, because that's the lifeline and what the platform will depend on, But what does this do for our customers, right? And especially using Circle, we are able to deliver a higher customer experience at the checkout, which is very, very seamless. And we will see in one of the examples, right? And what that means for any platform, for example, such as Trade House or anything else, is we can increase sales because they can be friction-free, increases the LTV because customers come, the repeat visits and higher conversions also with the purchases, right? And of course, the barrier to entry is of course now reduced because customers have the option to pay the value of an NFT in certain milestones, and which means they can transact more and they can buy more, right? So what we have done is for powering this NFT commerce with Circle APIs, we have given 4 options. So first is of course low value items. There's no need to offer credit to the customer, so it's a direct purchase, and the owners will, the buyers will get the ownership directly. And of course, then we have 3 options where it's a double milestone, a triple milestone, or a super extended credit. So each of these come with a certain minimum amount of payment that the customer has to make, which is 50%, or 24% in each of these 3 cases, and the rest is split over time or equal milestones. And once the entire milestones have been paid off, or the last case of super credit, where all the payments are completed, then the transfer of the NFT happens. We have done as well. So kind of the flow we have understand because there's payments happening at times. So on the right side, you see creator. It starts at step 1, lists the NFT Trade House. Then it becomes a buyer, and step 2, which you see on this side, he purchases, makes payment via Circle APIs. Then the platform makes minus fees to the creator, and the ownership is transferred. Right. So what we will do is we'll quickly look at an example here. So this is
a bit hard to understand you. Sorry, Saurav. It's a bit hard to understand you. There's quite a bit of disturbance in your voice. I don't know what causes that. I think I'm not the only one, right, Adi?
Yep.
Yeah, a bit hard. I think what might be easier is if the judges look at what you have submitted, right? The documents, your video, your presentation, etc. Because it was very hard to understand you unless you have an imminent solution for that. I would suggest to that the judges look at the documents submitted by you, if that's okay. Also, we're kind of over time already. Hope that's okay. Sorry for for having to do that.
Yeah, it's just raining heavily here, and it's bad internet connection. So
yeah,
I'm not sure what else could be.
Okay, how long is your demo?
Could we go over? Do we have 1 or 2 minutes?
Yeah, 1 minute we should have. Please go ahead.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. Right. Okay. So I switched connections here, by the way. So
okay,
so this.
Sorry, you're not audible anymore. Saurav, we cannot hear you. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I'm sorry. Saurav. We cannot hear or see anything from you. Good. Funny ending. I think for the judges, you have only...
It's back now.
Oh, it's back now. Okay.
Okay. One last shot.
Last try.
Okay. Last try. Okay. So let's see. Am I still sharing the screen? Let me share the screen. Okay. So sharing is on. Okay, so the videos of these are already there. So what I'll do is I'll just walk through the presentation. Probably that could be the best. So what we did is, of course, the payment APIs worked. Additional use cases which came typically in case of buy now, pay later is Once we made the payments, of course, the trade house platform itself matched the rest of the credit. For example, in 50%, it would provide the 50%. And once the buyer makes the second payment of the milestone, the ownership of the asset is transferred. Now, throughout this, we were also able to work out the API so that if there are multiple creators behind an NFT where people work in groups, could be music, a piece of art, then TradeHouse also has a system where you can split the payment into multiple creators on the fly. And this is all automated. And that is where, because the Circle APIs provide that atomicity, we're able to achieve this. And finally, what we were able to set up is, of course, the creator's reward. As a particular NFT goes over time through multiple cycles of buy and purchase, we have an option where the original creator can get some royalty payments, and this circle can go over and over again. So using Circle payments, as you can see in the workflows, and we have submitted all of this, at each step, the Circle APIs will come into the picture and this will happen. Finally, on the architecture scalability, this is all done via the Circle payment infrastructure. We have serverless set up in the backend with MongoDB, and that makes it highly scalable to any number of transactions per second or throughput, right? What next is, of course, we can build this marketplace. We can collaborate with other submissions in the other track, and of course some mentoring and partnerships would help along, probably from Indoors, Concilium, or Nifty Labs in this sense. We could have something like an OpenSea on this own. Integration with local payments is a key thing. For example, we have done a setup in India with local bank payments and so on. And
all right.
Second,
sorry, I have to cut you off. To be fair to the other teams earlier, that they also only had like 5 minutes max or so. So I have to end it at this point. Otherwise, it would be unfair to earlier teams that also were only given a certain number of minutes. Thank you so much. A great presentation, a great work product, a fantastic job. And yeah, do we have questions from the jury? See if there are any questions here. To be fair. No questions. Perfect. Thank you so much, Team TradeHouse. I think the jury anyway has access to all your files and documents submitted. So if they have any questions, they will come back and we put you in touch. Fantastic. Thank you everyone for bearing with us here for 90 minutes straight. Long long night or early morning, or depending which part of the world you are. We made it through this. We saw seen some really fantastic solutions built by these 11 teams here tonight. Very happy to have seen so many fantastic teams joining NFT Vision Hack. And yeah, so what happens next? The jury members will basically put down their votes, and we will collect their sheets towards the end of the week. And then we're going to have the award ceremony coming up on September 21st, 1 p.m. UTC, so same time, to which you guys are all invited. And we will be announcing the winners at the award ceremony. I think there is a small something for each team there, so no team will go home empty-handed, which is cool. And yeah, so we'll be basically presenting all the winning teams from all the 4 tracks that we have. Sponsors might be speaking there, and yeah, so hope to see you all back there. And I don't know who will be winning, but yeah, I can't wait to figure out. So thank you all for joining us tonight. And yeah, just ping us on Slack if there's anything we can do for you, put you in touch with anyone, etc. Happy to make that introduction for you. Great. Have a good evening, everyone. Or good morning, or start in the day. Bye-bye.